this year as he turned 18 recently. As he kicks the football off, down fielded at the 3 by Tato Cleveland. Cleveland comes up the near side. He's broken free, but he won't get past Willie, who takes him down there at the 40-yard line. And I was reminded that there were a lot of sacrifices made for our freedom, and some of our boys may be asked to serve their country in response to the threat that has arisen in our world today.
Puts a whole new perspective on everything that goes on in our world. Just a week ago, there would have been a whole lot more emphasis on what we're doing here tonight in light of the events. It really sheds light on what's really important.
Kenneth Halsey brings the Farmers to the line of scrimmage, keeps the ball for himself, but he's wrapped up immediately over there by Ryan Bankston, coming in from that free safety position. Drops Halsey there after a gain of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Not sure if that was intended to be an option or just a busted play. The quarterback tucked the ball away, and
a one back set that time, and they'll go to the same set again. Tato Cleveland, the only back in the backfield, 3 men to the right, and the pitch is to Cleveland. Cleveland over the middle, down near midfield. Not quite enough for the first down. They'll mark the ball just inside midfield there. It'll be 3rd down and short, about a yard to go.
Cleveland will see a lot of action tonight. He's their go-to man. He rushed for over 2,000 yards last year and leading this Farmerville club to the semifinals of 2 Class A tournament. We'll see a lot of him tonight.
Oak Grove defense gets ready now as they put the 3 backs in the backfield. Halsey brings the Farmers to the line, and they prepare for the 3rd down and short yardage. They give the ball to Cleveland. Cleveland stopped in the backfield. It'll bring up 4th down. Well, it'll be interesting to see if the Farmers decide to take the risk of turning the ball over on downs at midfield and give the Tigers good position, or if they'll punt it away. And it looks like they're bringing in the punt team.
Early in the game, no chances here. They're going to punt it away and see what their defense can do against this Tiger offense.
On the punt for the Farmers, number 17.
Number 17 on the punt for Farmerville. That's Kenneth Halsey, the quarterback.
Halsey gets the punt away. No one back to receive it, and it will go into the end zone before it was touched, and they'll bring it out to the 20-yard line.
Going to come back.
Flag on the play.
I believe.
Crack block, well, they say against the Tigers and against the Farmers.
Well, we'll see. I'm not sure. First it was one way and then the other.
Well, we'll have to wait and see what the official actually calls here, and they start marching off a 15-yard penalty against the Farmers back to the 34-yard line, where they will still have 4th down, and I guess they'll be required to punt again. This time Eric Newman setting up back at the 33-yard line of the Tigers. So Halsey will punt the ball away again from 15 yards farther back, Steve. Low snap, and Halsey gets it away. Newman fields it at the 33. Nowhere to go. Down at the 36-yard line. Saw Lance Tyson get hit pretty hard over here on the near side. Got up pretty slow, but he is going off the field under his own power, and the Tigers will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
We just failed to pick up our assignments on the return there, Roy, and Farmer was able to get in and get a hold of Eric before he could ever get in the running room.
Rollinson brings the Tigers up to the line of scrimmage for their first offensive play. 9:38 remaining in the game here. The score is still tied at 0. Sullivan in the backfield. Guy Smith gets the call around the right side. Tripped up over there by number 7, Gerald Ward, the cornerback for the Farmers.
On the stop for Farmerville, number 7,
Ward was being blocked, but was able to make the tackle anyway. A good defensive effort that time by Ward.
You may have noticed there, Roy, that Eric Newman was in the tailback slot that time. Coach has been practicing Eric at tailback. Give us a different offensive look.
Split wide left is Luke Johnson, number 14. Wide to the right is Eric Henderson, number 5, as Rollinson brings the Tigers up. And he keeps the ball himself, struggles forward to the 40-yard line, a gain of about 2 on the play. Bring up third down and approximately 4 yards for a first down for the Tigers.
Well, it started out like we expected, defensive battle on both sides of the ball, and that's going to be a tell of the game, Roy. I think is just who can stay in the trenches and hold the defensive line.
The offensive unit for the Tigers sends Guy Smith over here to the flankers position. Drew Sullivan at fullback, Eric T. Newman at the tailback position, Luke Johnson out here on the wing. The pitch is to Newman. Newman's around the end, and he has room. Kenneth Halsey is there at the 48-yard line to make the tackle. He's down to the 47. First down, Tigers. Well, we knew that Newman would see some action back there at the tailback position as he moved there this week. Newman with more speed than Guy Smith, who had been playing the tailback position, and a lot more experience.
Just an option pitch to the near side, and Eric got him a little running room, and the safety picked him up and stopped him from going all the way, I think, on that play.
So the Tigers working from 1st and 10. The ball, Rollinson keeps the ball, and down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled there, gang tackled by 3 of the Farmers. Big number 28, Dimitri Carr, one of those in on the tackle. Carr being one of the standout defensive players for the Farmers in recent weeks.
And big number
from
50,
that middle linebacker position.
Big number 53, Chris Herrera on the left end position. Got a little of that action as well.
So the Tigers are 2nd and 10 from the 47. Rollinson gives the ball to Newman. Newman around the right side, and he has a little room. Hit over there by number 14, Tamario Bilberry. Bilberry wrapping up over there in good shape. Eric Newman not wanting to go down very bad. Finally lunges forward to the 36-yard line of the Farmers. Well, Newman doing a good job at that tailback position. No hole in the middle, so he swung out to the outside and was able to get some running room.
A little surprised that we came with this set early. I kind of thought Coach would hold back and see if maybe we could throw with Eric, but it looks like he's going to go with the run game.
Rollinson to pass. No one open, and pulled down back there by Ed Hill, one of the outside linebackers for the Farmers. Able to struggle free from one tackler and then wrapped up by one more. And Rollinson unable to get good vision downfield and wisely takes the loss rather than throwing into coverage.
Just nobody to throw to, and like you say, he wisely tucked it away and give us a second chance rather than throw the ball into
second down and 16 from the 42-yard line of the Farmers. Needing to get down to approximately the 35-yard line. There goes Newman. Eric Newman back down to about the 33-yard line. And excuse me, I misspoke. The 25 is where we need to get to. Newman able to pick up valuable yardage that time. 3rd and 7, which is a pretty good challenge, but we had basically the same thing just a few minutes ago.
2 down territory. We'll just see what we do here, try to pick it all up at one time or take 2 plays and maybe to get the first down.
Rollinson under center, takes the snap, pitches the ball to Newman over on that right side, and the option is working. Eric Newman still on his feet down to the 15-yard line. First down, Oak Grove. Kenneth Halsey and Bilberry back there on the stop that time. 5:09 remains as the Tigers move down to the 15-yard line on their first offensive possession.
Welcome to the Eric Newman Show.
Eric T. Newman, the very capable and elusive receiver and flanker for the Tigers for the last year and a half or so, and now at the tailback position for the first time. Rollinson gives the ball to Drew Sullivan, his first carry. Disrupt the play, and they say it will be false start on the Tigers. That'll bring the ball back to the 20-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 15.
This play could be a blessing in disguise. Drew was unable to get through the line, only picked up a couple yards, and so we're going to back up 5 and give him another shot at it.
So the Farmerville defense gets a little gift there from the Tiger offensive unit. Little mix-up on the signals, perhaps, as Rollinson brings the Tigers up to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 15. And Rollinson fumbles the ball, tries desperately to get back a hold of it. And the officials trying to sort out the mess. They say run the clock, it's Tigers ball. Ty Rollinson and Jake Russell in there. No, I'm sorry, 66. Is that Jake or is that Matt?
I believe
Robert
it's
Elliott.
Robert Elliott, number 66,
and I don't
tackle.
know. Robert was still down in the pile as well. I would imagine Ty probably recovered that. He was the only one that really knew it was on the ground at the time. That brings up 2nd down and 15 as the ball is still at the 20-yard line of the Farmers. Eric Henderson in the flanker's position to the right, and he gets the call, unable to bring the ball down, slightly overthrown, reached up with one hand as Tamario Bilberry had his number.
That's just that quick dump play to the split in. Good timing and everything. It just was a tad high for Eric to reach up and try to grab it.
The Tigers struggling here, 3rd and 15 from the 20, and if we don't punch it in, we may see a 3-point effort. Here, we've got to get all the way down to the 5-yard line for a 1st down. Ty Rollinson brings the Tigers up. Pitches the ball to Newman. Everyone knew that's where we were headed. Newman still on his feet, down to almost the 10-yard line before being stopped. And Bilberry makes the stop again. Tamario Bilberry very fast in that defensive backfield for the Farmers. So the Tigers, well, I guess they say he was down on contact at the 15. So Willie's on to attempt a 32-yard field goal here with 3:49 remaining here in the 1st quarter. Good snap, and the ball is up, looks wide to me, and they say no good. Wide left. Good effort that time by the Tigers offensive unit. About 3 or 4 1st downs there, and doing a good job bringing the ball down. Should feel good about their first offensive possession.
Good effort, Roy. We were able to move the ball, and that bodes well for later in the ball game when both teams are getting tired. Maybe we can break some of those run plays, and we'll just see. Gave it a good try.
So the ball is spotted on the 30-yard line for the Farmers as the failed field goal attempt turns the ball over. Looks like we have a timeout on the field. We'll be back in just a few moments. The score is still 0-0 with 3:49 remaining in the 1st quarter.
Ruffin Building Systems at 6914 Highway 2 in Oak Grove has built quality steel buildings in the southeastern states for nearly 30 years. Ruffin is a member of the Metal Building Manufacturing Association, which models and adheres to the industry's highest standards. Ruffin offers standard and custom pre-engineered buildings and a very competitive mini-storage system. Ruffin takes pride in a quality product delivered on time at reasonable prices. Choose from their nice line of colors and metal building components. The American Institute of Steel Construction lists Ruffin in Oak Grove as the only AISC certified company in the state of Louisiana. Build it right with Ruffin. Ruffin, a proven product.
Deli Mart Complex Oak Grove is your convenient quick stop, gas, groceries, and more. Our new buffet-style pizza, made out on the spot. Delicious, and it goes fast. There's room for you to dine in and chat with friends as you feast from our world-famous cock-of-the-walk menu. Or with carry-outs, remember Deli Mart is home of the hits with videos for everyone. Deli Mart is also equipped to meet your storage needs. And when you're going out Highway 17 through Kilbourne, Deli Mart 2 is at your service. You know the ropes. Plus, wash your vehicle in Kilbourne Deli Mart. 3-bay self-service car wash. Drive around for the interior vacuum for that professional clean. Easy, convenient, and customer-friendly. That's Deli Mart Complex, 707 East Main Street in Oak Grove. Grocery, Highway 17 in Kilbourne. See you there.
At Tiger Stadium as the Farmers take over for their second offensive possession of the evening. 3:49 remaining in the first quarter here. No score as of yet. The Tigers attempting a 32-yard field goal. Missed just wide to the left. Halsey pitches the ball to Cleveland. Cleveland around the right side, the near sideline. Picks up about 5 yards before being stopped there by a host of Tigers. Ryan Gregory, Brandon Johnson, Willie Petmiller, Lance Tyson, and may have made the first initial hit, Steve.
I guess we should have explained to our fans early, Roy, that Oak Grove is in black and Farmerville's in white. It's unless you know our guys, it's easy to get confused. They're playing in our traveling uniforms. Of course, we're at home in our black uniforms. They look a lot like us.
Yes, they look a lot like us in a lot of ways. As the defensive unit for the Farmers did a great job last time with that powerful Oak Grove offense, and then the ball's overthrown down near the 40-yard line. Jerome Hill, the intended receiver for the Farmers. Petmiller and Dooley on the coverage, and that's not me and Steve here. That's Nick and Willie.
Little Dooley and Little Petmiller, and both of them got beat on the defensive coverage there.
You might still call Nick Little Dooley. I can't call Willie Little Petmiller anymore. Young Petmiller, we'll go there. So it'll be second down, or actually third down and about 6 from the 25-yard line, 24-yard line. Kenneth Halsey brings the Farmers to the line. The fullback is Stephen Isaac, Tacho Cleveland, the highly touted tailback for the Farmers. And the throw is to Bilberry, and he drops the ball. Looks like he had possession, and they say no, incomplete.
I believe he had his eye on the defender before he actually tucked the ball away. And
Michael Putman and Lance Tyson over there, just Johnny on the spot.
Couldn't quite get the handle on it once he saw those guys coming at him. It'll bring up fourth down.
4th down and 6, and Halsey will set back to punt the ball away. Another defensive stop for the Tigers, and I'll tell you what, Steve, they're looking tough out there tonight.
They are. The News Star had predict 21-20 game.
I'd be surprised if we score that many now.
Well, I was a little
a great bounce. It bounces back in. No, he says it hit the line. So the official gives us about 4 yards there, and they'll mark it at the 34-yard line. And it fell dead at about the 31 anyway, so not a whole lot of difference.
I was a little apprehensive about, or a little unsure about that prediction, 21-20. I thought we had two offensive teams that could put more points on the board than that, but these first few series prove that it might, in fact, be a defensive struggle.
The defensive line for the Farmers, Chris Herron and Jonathan Ellison at the ends. 74, James Archie, and 71, Jason Dixon in the middle. Ball underthrown over to the far sideline, intended over there for Guy Smith, and on the coverage, number 7, Gerald Ward, the cornerback. Looked like he might have had a chance to catch that one, Steve. He thought he did anyway.
He thought he did.
Looked disappointed when it fell to earth. Rollinson gets the play from Justin Haney, being sent in from Coach Dalrymple.
A lot of experience on this Farmerville team. Filled with seniors on both sides of the ball. Just very few underclassmen playing for this team. A lot of experience.
Montellis Craft in the ball game, split wide left, doing some good blocking over here is Newman. Down to a first down on a good block by Montellis Craft, and then another good block by Drew Sullivan, the fullback First down, Tigers. Kenneth Halsey, not only quarterbacking and punting, but also playing safety, free safety for the defense. And we have timeout on the field. The Farmers want to talk about it for just a minute. With 2:43 remaining, the score still stands 0-0.
Need a special gift to celebrate with family or friends? Where can you find the variety you need from which to choose? Cox Flower Shop is a must-visit for every special occasion. With unique gifts at reasonable prices, your shopping trip can be a dream. Luxuriously scented candles and bath sets, beautiful jewelry and designer accent pieces, and much-loved cherub boxes in several shapes and sizes. Cox Flower Shop also remembers the men on your list, with bookends, wooden ducks, accent pieces with a masculine touch. Showrooms are in Delhi, Lake Providence, and Oak Grove, or call our toll-free number at 1-800-551-5202 for delivery anywhere in the Northeast Louisiana community. Cox Flower Shops are helping you in all occasions and celebrations in life.
Last night, I watched my daughter sleeping, smelling of soap and tangle-free shampoo, and suddenly the responsibility of preparing that little human being for the world was overwhelming. I'm 36 and single, and I'm strong. That's why I'm here.
If you're searching for something to believe in, for your children to believe in, our hearts, our minds, and our doors are always open. The people of the United Methodist Church.
2:43 remaining. The Tigers have a first down at the 46-yard line. Looking to make a few more yards here in the first quarter. No score as of yet. The give is to Sullivan on a draw. Sullivan picks up about 1.5 yards to 2 yards down near the 48-yard line. 2nd and 8. Carr on the tackle for the Farmers. OCS has a big game against West Washita this evening. Of course, OCS being the primary competition for the Farmers in the 2A division. Rollinson gives the ball to Newman. He's up the middle, still on his feet. Struggling forward, spinning. Down near the 40-yard line goes Eric T. Newman. Tremendous second effort by the tailback for the Tigers.
Just that quarterback draw, Roy, where the quarterback fakes the pass, hands off the tailback straight up the middle, and then it's all Eric Newman from there.
Tremel Palmer, number 6, loses his shoe on the play. I guess tackling Newman will knock your socks off as he gains about 12 yards on that play for another first down for the Tigers. Eric Newman doing most of the rushing here this evening. Once again, Rollinson to throw, and his receiver goes down. Eric Henderson trying to cut back from the middle and should have been open. Unfortunately, he fell on the route and unable to run under it.
40 acres of clear ground over there in the corner, Roy, and the tight end just lost his footing, and Ty threw it up, but Eric had slipped and just couldn't run under it.
So that brings up 2nd and 10 from the 40. As the Tigers unable to do anything in the air, which is unusual, seeing as how the defense is primarily designed to stop the run. Eric Newman with the pitch again over the right side, met over there hard by Bill Berry and Stringfellow. A nice gain of about 6 on the play. They'll mark the ball around the 33-yard line. That's a 7-yard pickup, 3rd and 3.
We've got 2 plays tonight, Roy. Pitch to Eric left, pitch to Eric right.
Yeah, and they're both working real well so far. So we're back down into Farmer territory substantially at the 33-yard line, and this is Montellis Craft, number 1, over here to the near side. Guy Smith over to the right side. The give is to Sullivan. Sullivan up the middle, and he rams forward for a yard and a half. Down near the 30-yard line goes Sullivan. That'll be 4th and 1 for the Tigers. Down on the play for the Farmers is number 53, Chris
Herrera. That's
Herrera.
Left defensive end for the Farmers.
But he's back up and back in the huddle.
I think he got an elbow or a forearm pinched under the pile there.
The
Stinger
offensive unit for the Tigers are they're gonna measure.
We're gonna get a measurement here.
It's a half a yard short, but the officials wanted to get a measurement and try out that great chain gang represented out there by Kip Crow and Jay Sims. They'll carry the chains back now, and the Tigers are a half yard shy of a first down. 4th and about a 1.5 feet to go. Jerry Harper on the down marker over here, holding the 4th down sign. Jerry Harper Sr. recuperating from a heart attack, and he'll be watching this Tuesday.
Oh, we miss him over there on the Oak Grove fan side. We wish Jerry the best.
The quarterback looks to throw. Doesn't catch anyone unaware, and in and out of Guy Smith's hands, and Bilberry may have gotten a piece of it as it went over his head. And the Tigers turn it over on downs at the 30-yard line.
Well, we tried to sneak one through there, Roy. We had 4th down short yardage. We were hoping they would play short run, and then we tried to surprise them with the pass over the middle and just couldn't connect.
Bilberry was inside on the coverage, but Smith unable to do anything with it as Bilberry got a little piece of it, it looked like. I'm not sure what made much difference. It looked like he was slightly overthrown. Guy racing toward the end zone that time. So Halsey brings the Farmers back out to the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 with 11 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. They give us to Cleveland. Cleveland met at the line of scrimmage and propelled backwards, and that'll finish the first quarter of play here at Tiger Stadium, and it's 0 Farmers, 0 Tigers. And this game is proving to be everything that it was supposed to be tonight, as we will return in just a few moments with the start of the second quarter.
Helmer of Felmer's Automotive Clinic in Oak Grove is an enthusiastic sponsor of Oak Grove Tiger football. And if your vehicle needs help getting to those Tiger games, come by Felmer's 12-bay clinic for the best service around. An ASA member, Felmer's accesses all data, a continuously updated repair and diagnostic system for all domestic and foreign vehicles. Felmer's has several qualified mechanics, including 2 full-time ASE Master Certified technicians. For vehicle repair, maintenance, or Louisiana State inspection, Felmer's has what it takes to get you safely on the road again year-around. Felmer's also services East and West Carroll Parish school buses. You and your vehicle will be serviced with honesty and integrity by Felmer's Automotive Clinic, 400 South Constitution Street in Oak Grove. Open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, closed Saturday and Sunday. And tell Phil Helmer thanks for supporting Oak Grove Tiger football.
Where will you get insured properly? Is there one place for all your insurance needs? Lenzing, Cunningham & Hager services every kind of insurance need, personal and commercial. Whether it's life, health, home, or auto, we'll put your mind at ease. Some of the companies we represent are CNA, CGU, Travelers, AIG, Safeway, Fireman's Fund, and American Southern Home. We also carry crop insurance, offering GPS services to our customers. After 2 generations, Lenzing, Cunningham & Hager bring a combined 100-plus years of solid teamwork to you. Be safely insured with Lenzing, Cunningham & Hager, 500 Lake Street in Lake Providence, or 802 East Main Street in Oak Grove. Lenzing, Cunningham & Hager, serving you 8 to 4:30, Monday through Friday.
The Farmers begin from their own 30-yard line, 2nd down and 10 with 12 new minutes on the clock here at the beginning of the second quarter of action. The score stands 0-0. Tremendous crowd here tonight for the Farmers. The visitor stands completely full. capacity group here. A great crowd for the Tigers over on the far side. And fumble.
Recovers
by Michael Putman. Defensive end for the Tigers picks the ball up. So the Farmers turn it over. It'll mark it at the 32-yard line of the Farmers as the Tigers get a tremendous break there.
This could be the key to the game. Turnovers, missed opportunities.
Who makes the fewest mistakes?
That's right.
So with only 4 seconds ticked off here in the second quarter, the Farmers are really ticked off for having dropped that football, turned it over to the Tigers, and the Tiger offensive unit should come out with a little fire in their belly. 1st and 10 from the 32. The pitch is to Newman, turned back inside by number 41 for the Farmers. That's Ed Hill over there. Hill doing a good job on that end position and turns the ball back inside. Short gain of about 2.5 on the play. It's 2nd and a long 7.
Just an option pitch to the left side to Eric Newman. We've seen that both sides of the ball tonight, and it's been successful.
Boy, it has been a tremendous week weather-wise, and probably the worst week in my lifetime nationally due to the tragedies that have occurred this week. Drew Sullivan drops the ball as the little fullback was wide open in first down territory down near the 20-yard line and just could not hang on. Good throw, and he was turned around and just kind of off balance and unable to hang on. Drew, one of the grittiest players on the field out there, Steve, and I know he's disappointed.
Coach called him one of the hardest working players on this team. Pound for pound, you won't get any more production out of a football player than Drew Sullivan.
Tremendous scholar athlete. Sullivan, straight A student. Eric T. Newman around the right side. A flag is down. Newman struggles forward down to about the 22-yard line, but there's a flag at the 30.
Well, the fans on our side, Roy, have
looked like holding.
Have been calling for holding or a clip, and we may see it.
They say it's a clip. So that'll bring the ball back from the spot of the foul. No. Yes, from the spot of the foul. And the official makes his way back to the 45-yard line, which will bring up 3rd down and very long, 26 or 7 yards.
They gave us a little more passing room down there toward the goal line, so we'll see what Coach comes up with here on his 3rd down long.
So Rollinson, with his work cut out for him, looks to throw. He has Henderson. Henderson knocked out of bounds at near midfield, a loss of 3 on the play. 49-yard line there, and absolutely no possibility for him to go anywhere that time as the Farmers read that one well. Of course, anticipating pass, and rightfully so. So on comes Willie Pettmiller and the punting unit for the Tigers. Back deep are Jerome Hill and Kenneth Halsey. Good snap. Willie gets away a spiral punt.
Beautiful.
Nice and high, deep.
Beautiful.
Touched at the 1. Halsey down at the 4. They'll mark it at the 5-yard line, and the Farmers are deep in their own territory.
Number 82 in on that tackle, Lance Tyson, called him at the goal line.
Unwise decision that time by the Farmers to touch the ball. It would have bounced into the end zone and been a touchback. They'd had the ball at the 20. And we see that a lot with these high school returners. They just can't wait to get their hands on the ball. Our boys do it all the time, and we criticize them openly for it, but they just continue to do it.
Well, you got an athlete like Halsey and Eric Newman. They have a lot of confidence in their own ability. They want to get their hands on the ball and make something happen, and that's what you saw there.
So Halsey brings the Farmers to the line. They'll start 1st and 10 from their own 5-yard line. And Cleveland gets the pit. No. The pass is caught at the 35-yard line by Jerome Hill. Number 8, Jerome Hill.
Penalty flag. We got a flag down. I believe that is going to come back.
There's a flag on the far side of the field near the 6 or 7 yard line, and it's false start against the Farmers, and that tremendous connection will be called back due to a very costly error by one of the Farmers jumping early over there deep in their own territory. You know, not only do you repeat first down, you go half the distance to the goal. So at the 2.5 yard line now,
a double
first
whammy.
and 12.5. That's really inexcusable, and we do it a lot. I don't really understand what the problem there is when our kids just jump.
In a game of this caliber, those are the kind of mistakes that can kill you on offense.
Well, a costly error that time by the Farmers as Halsey brings them back up to the line of scrimmage. A little more work to do, and this time Cleveland definitely gets the call, but my goodness, Ryan Gregory, Danny Pardon, Bradley Gwynn, Willie Petmiller,
number 3, Brandon Johnson,
just absolutely deny anything in the middle of that play, back down to the 2, and it'll be 2nd down and 13. 4:45 remaining in the second quarter, nothing to nothing.
Excellent pursuit on that defensive line, anchored by big Ryan Gregory.
So, the Farmers needing 13 yards here on 2nd down. Oh my, that's going to be either a safety or a touchdown. That's touchdown,
Tigers.
As they recover the fumble in the end zone. I can't tell who it was. We'll wait and see if Tony can tell. Looks like Michael Pittman, 41, may have been in there. As the Tigers get a gift that time from the Farmers. 6-0 Tigers, 4:22 remaining. Pat Miller on to attempt the extra point, and the Farmers unable to do much down there in the red zone, deep in their own territory. You know, that error. They were out at the 37-yard line on a completed pass. And the kick is good. 7-0 Tigers with 4:22 remaining. We'll break now for a word from our sponsors. We appreciate all the good folks who help bring this broadcast to you, and we'll be back in just a moment.
I miss you. I miss the sound of your voice, our late-night conversations. No one knows you like I know you. I've tried to call, but there's no answer. But I'm ready to try again. If you are. Love always. God.
Our hearts, our minds, and our doors are always open. The people of the United Methodist Church.
Deli Mart Complex Oak Grove is your convenient quick stop for gas, groceries, and more. Try out our new buffet-style pizzas made hot on the spot. Delicious, and it goes fast. There's room for you to dine in and chat with friends as you feast from our world-famous Cock of the Walk menu. Or with carryouts, remember Deli Mart is home of the hits with videos for everyone. Deli Mart is also equipped to meet your storage needs. And when you're going out Highway 17 through Kilbourne, Deli Mart too is at your service. You know the ropes. Plus, wash your vehicle in Kilbourne Deli Mart's 3-bay self-service car wash. Drive around for the interior vacuum for that professional clean. Easy, convenient, and customer-friendly, that's Deli Mart Complex, 707 East Main Street in Oak Grove, and Deli Mart Grocery, Highway 17 in Kilbourne. See you there.
Stadium, Willie Petmiller prepares to kick off here with 4:22 remaining. The Tigers having scored on a recovered fumble in the end zone. The defense scoring for the Tigers and then adding the extra point, 7-0. The Farmers unable to come out of that deep territory after a really good punt. Now a tremendous kickoff fielded in the end zone and blown dead at the end zone. Touchback. Great kick that time by Willie Petmiller, and the Farmers will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20.
We talk about costly mistakes, Roy. That penalty, of course, not only brought the Farmers back and backed them up even further in their own end zone, but it put the Oak Grove defense in a position where they could force something to happen and force that turnover, and the defense gets credited with the first points tonight.
So the Tiger defense very energized by their recent performance. Line up here against this powerful Farmer offense, and I hope that they don't forget that they did complete a pass a moment ago. Techo Cleveland gets the pitch, and he gains 5 yards down to the 20-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd down and 5. Cleveland, a very large, very powerful running back for the Farmers.
Techo led Farmerville all the way to the semifinals last year against Riverside, where they eventually lost. Of course, they won the district title against OCS, who went on to beat Riverside for the 2A state championship last year.
Split wide to the right is Bilberry. Wide to the left is Palmer. And Cleveland gets the call. Still on his feet, but wrapped up by Michael Putman and slammed to the ground by Willie Pettmiller down at the 27-yard line. 3rd down and 3.
Willie would have none of that. He came in to finish him off, and
Michael hung on determinedly. Doing a great job over there at defensive end this year. Michael got all that experience last year at end as the Tigers played 13 strong games.
It's good to see Michael healthy and back with the team. He had to sit out with an injury.
Halsey to throw. Across the middle. Connects with Hill. Jerome Hill, the receiver. Jeremy Kitchens on the coverage. Willie Pettmiller had the ball go right through his hands in the middle of the field there before it got to Hill. Unable to catch it or deflect it. On a well-thrown ball by Halsey, a rifle bullet across the middle.
Right on target. Hard to defend that kind of pass, Roy.
And the give is to Cleveland. Cleveland toward the right side, nowhere to go. A gain of about a half a yard down to the 40-yard line.
Mr. Cleveland has become acquainted with Mr. Gregory.
2nd and 9.5 remaining for the Farmers. 7:20 remaining here in the second quarter. Tigers lead 7-0. Jerome Hill, the favorite receiver for Halsey, back on the field, and he splits wide to the right. Over here to the left side is Tremel Palmer. Cleveland and Isaac in the backfield. The give is to Isaac, the fullback, and he fumbles. And it looks like Halsey got it back.
Go ball.
And Warren Cagle comes up with the ball.
Number 81, Warren Cagle. Johnny on the spot.
Well, Steve, yes, Warren got to it first, but it looked like Halsey took it away from him.
Yeah, but Warren wanted it worse.
Warren, when they got piled up, Warren decided he'd just go ahead and take it back.
That was Warren's ball. It had his name on it.
Absolutely. Great job that time by defensive end Warren Cagle. Gives the Tiger offense another shot here from the 36-yard line. 1st and 10, and jumping early is number 53, Chris Herrera. Herrera a little over anxious that time, and it'll be 1st and 5 from the 31.
He responded, Roy, like he might have been drawn. We'll see what the...
No, he responded by slapping both sides of his helmet like, oops, I screwed up.
Yeah.
So they'll back him up.
And he did.
So the Tigers get another gift. Penalties and turnovers. Critical here in the first half. All so far in favor of the Tigers. Tigers did get called for one 15-yard clipping penalty, but we really didn't have a big gain on that play. Rollinson gives the ball to Sullivan, and Drew Sullivan is met at the line of scrimmage by James Archie, and Archie kisses him firmly on the mouth.
Big number 74, James Archie, 6 foot, 250 pounds, all man.
A loss of 1 on the play, back to the 32.5-yard line. Second down and about 7.5 or 6.5 yards.
I don't think that matchup was fair.
That's just not fair. Rollinson pitches, is hit as he pitches, but Newman is able to field the ball. And he might have gained a couple of yards down near the 30-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down and 5. As who was that got in there early, Steve?
I didn't catch the number, and I don't think Ty's going to be able to tell us who it was either, because he had a difficult time getting up.
Rollinson still shaking the cobwebs out of his helmet. Henderson brings the play in. Offensive unit for the Tigers need to fill that middle up. Brandon Moody at center. John Barron and Jake Russell out there. And no, Lord, Ty! Nobody home. Picked up. Drew Sullivan is the only chance we have. He doesn't get him. No flags on the play. Touchdown. Farmers. Kenneth Halsey recovers the fumbled pitch as Rollinson was fixing to be smoked. Gets rid of the ball. Eric Newman was being held in the backfield. No call on the play, and nothing to do.
Just a busted play. The ball got loose. Kenneth Halsey had nothing but Drew Sullivan to beat, and ran it in all the way.
5:11 remaining in the first half. 7-6 is the score. Halsey on to attempt the extra point. Holding is Jerome Hill. Halsey's kind of the I'll take care of everything man for the Farmers.
He's the be-all, do-all for Farmerville.
And he gets the kick up, and it's good. The score is tied, 7-7 here at Tiger Stadium. 5:11 remaining in the first half, and we've got a ball game on our hands. We'll be back with another kickoff in just a moment.
Ruffin Building Systems at 6914 Highway 2 in Oak Grove has built quality steel buildings in the southeastern states for nearly 30 years. Ruffin is a member of the Metal Building Manufacturing Association, which models and adheres to the industry's highest standards. Ruffin offers standard and custom pre-engineered buildings and a very competitive mini storage system. Ruffin takes pride in a quality product delivered on time at reasonable prices. Choose from their nice line of colors and metal building components. The American Institute of Steel Construction lists Ruffin in Oak Grove as the only AISC certified company in the state of Louisiana. Build it right with Ruffin. Ruffin, a proven product.
Need a special gift to celebrate with family or friends? Where can you find the variety you need from which to choose? Cox Flower Shop is a must-visit for every special occasion. With unique gifts at reasonable prices, your shopping trip can be a dream. Luxuriously scented candles and bath sets, beautiful jewelry and designer accent pieces, and much-loved cherub boxes in several shapes and sizes. Cox Flower Shop also remembers the men on your list, with bookends, wooden ducks, accent pieces with a masculine touch. Showrooms are in Delhi, Lake Providence, and Oak Grove, or call our toll-free number at 1-800-551-5202 for delivery anywhere in the Northeast Louisiana community. Cox Flower Shops are helping you in all occasions and celebrations in life.
Kenneth Halsey preparing to kick off for the Farmers back deep. Eric Newman and Guy Smith. Halsey scoring on the recovered fumbled pitch by Rollinson. A high short kick. Newman fields it at the 20. A wall of blockers in front of him. He fumbled it, but he got it back. They fumbled it again, and Luke Johnson falls on it, but they say no, he was down at the 34. Play had already been whistled dead at the 34. as Newman coughs the ball up, turns around and grabs it. What incredible hands.
I've never seen a kick returner pass the ball to himself like that. Fortunately, Oak Grove was there to fall on the second fumble, and we didn't turn it over again.
Well, Oak Grove needing desperately here to find some way to move the ball against this Farmer defense. Score is tied 7-7, 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. And the crowd is into this one, Steve. And the throw is to Newman. He's still in the backfield. Down to the 35-yard line goes Eric T. Newman before being tackled over there by number 25, Chris Woods, the cornerback. Over there also number 41, Ed Hill, one of the outside linebackers. So it'll be second down and a long 8 from the 35-yard line. The Tigers need to get down to the 43.5-yard line in order to find first down territory. Smith split wide to the right. Wide to the left is Johnson. Rollinson takes the ball from center, gives the ball to Newman. Newman up over the left side, picks up 3. Down to the 38-yard line. That'll bring up third down and 5.
Just that straight draw play to Eric up the middle, and Eric just couldn't get his legs free to break that one loose.
Well, the pitch right and pitch left being covered now.
Yeah.
And Oak Grove needing to get some serious blocking done in that middle, and against this Farmer defensive line, that's going to be hard to do, Steve.
That's some big boys on that line, Roy. They're experienced. They've been there before. They know their assignments, and they've got hunger in their eyes.
Rollinson still with the ball. Good pursuit. Rollinson pulled down in the backfield. Number 80, Jonathan Ellison, playing tight end on offense and defensive end on defense. Ellison sacks Rollinson. That brings up fourth down and 17 from the 26-yard line. Willie Pettmiller on to punt. Punting from his own 15-yard line this time. Back deep are Halsey and Hill for the Farmers. Good snap. Willie gets away another good high spiraling punt. And nobody wants it. And it bounces dead at the 31-yard line.
Beautiful kick.
Great punt again by Pettmiller. And the Farmers will take over at their own 31. And we'll see what the Oak Grove defense can manage. 2:51 remaining here in the first half. We're still tied 7-7. And the defense has scored for both teams.
As was expected, two great defensive teams going head-to-head, and offense just unable to generate any ground and relying on the defenses to put the points on the board.
So Halsey brings the Farmers to the line of scrimmage from the 31. Hill is split wide out to the left side. In the backfield, Isaac and Cleveland. Cleveland gets the call. And Putman able to push him outside, but unable to tackle him. Willie Pettmiller will take him out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain of 35 yards on the play. 34 yards down to the 40-yard line of the Tigers. And that time Cleveland actually just outrunning Michael Putman as he crosses the line of scrimmage. Putman able to push the play back inside, but then unable to get back in quick enough to make the tackle.
Beat the pursuit, got around the corner, and just outran the defensive secondary. Willie able to catch up with him.
Very good team speed for the Farmers tonight. I didn't know whether they had good speed or not coming into the game this evening, but obviously doing a good job. Halsey to throw, and he overthrows Hill. Hill trying to bump into Tyson to try to get some sort of call, and of course nothing doing.
I don't believe the ball was catchable. And
wasn't catchable, and plus, if anything, it was offensive interference against Hill. And you're not going to get that call either way. It's incidental contact when you bump your back into his chest and you're running backwards. So 2:37 remaining, second and 10 from the 40. Bilberry out wide to the right. Palmer wide to the left. Isaac and Cleveland in the backfield. And Halsey keeps the ball, and Brandon Johnson gets his hand on his collar and is able to slow him down enough that Ryan Gregory and Vern Bankston can bring him to ground.
He coughed that up, didn't he, Roy? Number 60. Jeremy Elward.
So 3rd and 7 from the 37-yard line. They must get down to the 30 for a first down. Cleveland will get the ball. We just don't know how yet. The tailback Cleveland. No, they're going to throw it out to Bilberry. Bilberry makes the catch. Tyson able to wrap him up down at the 25-yard line. First down, Farmers. Halsey, a good, accurate, hard-throwing quarterback for the Farmers.
Good all-around athlete. He has it all. He's got speed. He's not a real big kid, but able to do it all for the Farmers.
So the Farmers able to move the ball this series of downs against the Tiger defense. The Tigers now needing to make a strong stand. Cleveland gets the call, starts around the right side. He has room, lots of blocking, knocked out of bounds before he's at, no, they say he scores before being knocked out of bounds down there. Jeremy Kitchens and Willie Pettmiller and Nick Dooley on the pursuit. So the Farmerville offense scores this time. 1:19 remaining in the half. 13-7.
Easy to see, Roy, how Cleveland could amass over 2,000 yards running last year. Incredible acceleration.
Good acceleration, and just such a big young man able to take advantage of the blocks. And the kick is wide left, no good. So with 1:19 remaining, the score stands Farmerville 13, Oak Grove 7, and the Tigers will get the ball back with 1 minute remaining in the first half when we return.
Helmer of Felmer's Automotive Clinic in Oak Grove is an enthusiastic sponsor of Oak Grove Tiger football. And if your vehicle needs help getting to those Tiger games, come by Felmer's 12-bay clinic for the best service around. An ASA member, Felmer's accesses all data, a continuously updated repair and diagnostic system for all domestic and foreign vehicles. Felmer's has several qualified mechanics, including 2 full-time ASE Master Certified technicians. For vehicle repair, maintenance, or Louisiana State inspection, Felmer's has what it takes to get you safely on the road again year-around. Felmer's also services East and West Carroll Parish school buses. You and your vehicle will be serviced with honesty and integrity by Felmer's Automotive Clinic, 400 South Constitution Street in Oak Grove. Open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, closed Saturday and Sunday. And tell Phil Helmer thanks for supporting Oak Grove Tiger football.
To kick off for the Farmers here with 1:19 remaining in the first half. Farmerville Farmers lead the Tigers 13-7 as Tacho Cleveland scores from the 25-yard line on a run around the end. Halsey kicks the ball down to the 17-yard line. Guy Smith just kind of stops it and leaves it on the ground for Eric Newman to pick up. Newman forward to the 27, a 10-yard return.
Guy just slowed the ball down for Eric so he could get his hands on it. And
Tigers will take over 1st and 10 from their own 27-yard line with only 1:12 remaining in the first half. Very little time to work, especially seeing as how the Farmerville defense has been able to stymie the Tiger offense thus far, and really not stymie them, just able to hold when it was critical to make the stop. Rollinson takes the ball from center, and gives it to Smith at the flanker's position, and thrown for a loss of about 2 on the play back near the 25-yard line. Guy lining up there at that left flanker's position and coming across, following Drew into the hole, and there was no hole.
That's that trap play that works so well with Eric T in that position, and in this case, there just wasn't a hole there. Offensive line.
It wouldn't have worked with anybody there.
No.
And they give us to Newman up the middle, lots of room. Eric Newman tripped up and then tackled down at the 47-yard line. 1st and 10, Oak Grove with 24 seconds on the clock. The touchdown saved that time by Tamario Bilberry and Jerome Hill. The Farmerville fans obviously don't know that you can't fumble after you hit the ground. Oops.
No, I think it was a correct call. The referees were on top of that. Eric went down, hit the ground, the ball popped out.
So with 24 seconds remaining, the Tigers get a little better field position and a timeout. We'll return with the completion of the first half in just a moment. We're back.
Where will you get insured properly? Is there one place for all your insurance needs? Lenzing, Cunningham & Hager services every kind of insurance need, personal and commercial. Whether it's life, health, home, or auto, we'll put your mind at ease. Some of the companies we represent are CNA, CGU, Travelers, AIG, Safeway, Fireman's Fund, and American Southern Home. We also carry crop insurance, offering GPS services to our customers. After 2 generations, Lenzing, Cunningham & Hager bring a combined 100-plus years of solid teamwork to you. Be safely insured with Lenzing, Cunningham & Hager, 500 Lake Street in Lake Providence, or 802 East Main Street in Oak Grove. Lenzing, Cunningham & Hager, serving you 8 to 4:30, Monday through Friday.
Tigers have the ball 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line after an excellent run up the middle by Eric T. Newman. 24 seconds remaining here in the half. Rollinson looks to throw. He has Montellis Craft covered well over there by Bilberry. Ball knocked down. Rollinson hit hard after turning the ball loose. Unable to walk off the field, either a cramp or a injury to his left leg. And in comes number 22, Tristan Rogers, the junior varsity quarterback for the Tigers, with 23.8 seconds showing on the clock. Rogers will bring the offensive unit to the line of scrimmage. Rogers, having gotten 2 halves of experience so far this year operating the Tiger offense, but behind he fumbles the ball, and Rogers fumbles the ball on the snap from center 3 out of every 4 times. He just doesn't get up under center.
Well, he just hadn't got the experience we need yet. Roy at that position, he's a 10th grader, and just hadn't had the repetitions back there, and I don't know, maybe under a different center, he's not used to that, just couldn't make the connection there.
So the defensive unit for the Tigers have 21 seconds here to hold the Farmers as Rogers fumbles and the Farmers recover from their own from the Tiger 44-yard line. Here come the Farmers. Halsey, the quarterback. 1 receiver split wide to the right. That's Bilberry. And Halsey throws for Bilberry. And he makes the catch at the 10-yard line. Good coverage down there by Tyson, but he was behind the receiver and unable to break up the play as Hill goes high and hauls it in.
Just incredible athleticism from both.
Timeout, Farmers. 13.5 seconds remaining in the first half. Folks, we'll be back with the conclusion of the first half in just a moment.
Ruffin Building Systems at 6914 Highway 2 in Oak Grove has built quality steel buildings in the southeastern states for nearly 30 years. Ruffin is a member of the Metal Building Manufacturing Association, which models and adheres to the industry's highest standards. Ruffin offers standard and custom pre-engineered buildings and a very competitive mini-storage system. Ruffin takes pride in a quality product delivered on time at reasonable prices. Choose from their nice line of colors and metal building components. The American Institute of Steel Construction lists Ruffin in Oak Grove as the only AISC certified company in the state of Louisiana. Build it right with Ruffin. Ruffin, a proven product.
Back at Tiger Stadium, and folks, this is a
very intense 13.5 seconds remaining here in the first half as the Farmerville Farmers working from inside their own 10-yard line, 1st and goal to go. And the ball is thrown up for Bilberry. Lance Tyson gets the interception. He's got room down the left sideline. Great block by Ryan Gregory in the middle. Danny Parton can't catch Tacho Cleveland as Cleveland makes the stop out at the 43-yard line as time expires here in the first half of play. Little Danny Parton just couldn't quite outrun Tacho Cleveland and make the block.
Too much of a matchup. Good effort on Lance Tyson.
Oh, my goodness, what a half of high school football. We're not used to this at Oak Grove, actually being challenged by a team. Farmerville comes in here pumped and ready. They lead 13-7. Defensive units for both teams have scored, and then Tacho Cleveland for the Farmers scores late in the first half, and the Farmers looking tough tonight, Steve.
Yeah, it was destined to be a tight matchup like this. We knew going in that these teams were evenly matched. They're both able to put points on the board, but on the other hand, both of them are extremely stingy on defense, and they've shown that tonight with the defense being responsible for most of the points.
Let us express our appreciation tonight before breaking for halftime to Raymond DeSalle for building us a new platform to work from up here on the visitors' side of the field. And appreciation also to Ruffin Building Systems for providing some of the material, and also to the FFA chapter here at Oak Grove for providing the balance of these materials.
We do appreciate it.
We'll be back with the second half of play in just a moment.
Deli Mart Complex Oak Grove is your convenient quick stop for gas, groceries, and more. Try out our new buffet-style pizza made hot on the spot. Delicious, and it goes fast. There's room for you to dine in and chat with friends as you feast from our world-famous Cock of the Walk menu. Or with carryouts, remember Deli Mart is home of the hits with videos for everyone. Deli Mart is also equipped to meet your storage needs. And when you're going out Highway 17 through Kilbourne, Deli Mart 2 is at your service. You know the ropes. Plus, wash your vehicle in Kilbourne Deli Mart's 3-bay self-service car wash. Drive around for the interior vacuum for that professional clean. Easy, convenient, and customer-friendly, that's Deli Mart Complex, 707 East Main Street in Oak Grove, and Deli Mart Grocery, Highway 17 in Kilbourne. See you there.
Phil Helmer of Felmer's Automotive Clinic in Oak Grove is an enthusiastic sponsor of Oak Grove Tiger football. And if your vehicle needs help getting to those Tiger games, come by Felmer's 12-bay clinic for the best service around. An ASA member, Felmer's accesses all data, a continuously updated repair and diagnostic system for all domestic and foreign vehicles. Felmer's has several qualified mechanics, including 2 full-time ASE Master Certified technicians. For vehicle repair, maintenance, or Louisiana State inspection, Felmer's has what it takes to get you safely on the road again year-around. Felmer's also services East and West Carroll Parish school buses. You and your vehicle will be serviced with honesty and integrity by Felmer's Automotive Clinic, 400 South Constitution Street in Oak Grove. Open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, closed Saturday and Sunday. And tell Phil Helmer thanks for supporting Oak Grove Tiger football.
Here we are for the beginning of the second half of play. Tigers trail 7-13 as we begin the third quarter of play. The Farmers will kick off to the Tigers.
The first half marked by a defensive score from both teams, and then a 25-yard touchdown run from Techo Cleveland to give the Farmers a 6-point halftime lead. Kenneth Halsey, the quarterback and kicker, and free safety for the Farmers. Kicks to Eric Newman. He takes it at the 8-yard line. Newman down at the 21-yard line. Taken down hard down there by number 49, Quaylo Bilberry. Tamario Bilberry's brother, very likely, and number 26, Jermaine Stringfellow. Two of the defense specialists for the Farmers. Few of their major athletes go both ways, and then several of the boys playing only defense or only offense. Rollinson still in the ball game, hands the ball off to Drew Sullivan. Sullivan coughs the ball up, and the Farmers have it. At the 19-yard line, Sullivan just hammered at the line of scrimmage. Did you get the license plate number of that truck that hit Drew Sullivan, Steve?
Farmerville has just come out to play ball, Roy. They're pumped. They've got momentum. It shows on the sidelines. They're just excited about where they are in the game, and they're ready to play ball.
So from the 20-yard line, the Farmers get a tremendous break, and they will have an opportunity here in the early minutes, early seconds of the second half. The ball is given to Isaac, the fullback. Isaac crashes forward for 2.5 yards or so.
Number 30, Danny Pardon, grabbed him around the waist and held on and dragged him down until he could get a little help.
I'm sure Gregory was in there. Well, the Farmerville Farmers getting the break on the turnover early in the second half. The Tigers got a couple of breaks on turnovers and penalties in the first half. And we've said all along, it's going to be turnovers and penalties, basically the mistakes that decide the game. Halsey still has the ball. And down near the 15-yard line goes Kenneth Halsey. Michael Putman comes up saying he fumbled, but I don't think any of the referees saw anything like a fumble. And the Farmers will have 3rd and 5 from the 15. Defensive unit for the Tigers have done a good job this evening and only allowed 1 score. They have an interception at the very last second of the first half. Knocked down a couple of other passes, had 1 call back on a penalty. Halsey brings the Farmers to the line, 3rd and 5. Pitches the ball to Cleveland. Cleveland comes outside. Cagle on the pursuit. Pulled down from behind by Willie Pettmiller. Flags all over the field.
On the carry for the Farmers, number 31, Techo.
Down to the 11-yard line, or 12-yard line was Cleveland. And holding.
It's going to be holding
declined. Procedure penalty declined. Holding penalty accepted. It'll be 15 yards. Well, what is holding? Holding 10 yards. Back to the 23-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and long from the 23. About 13 yards to go. They need to get down to the 10 for a first down. Good pursuit that time by Warren Cagle and Willie Pettmiller to stop Techo Cleveland coming around that right side. 2 wideouts to the left. That would be Hill and Bilberry. Halsey looking left. He has Hill open, but he throws to Bilberry. Underthrows him, and it looks like it's picked off by Lance Tyson. His 2nd pick of the night, and they say yes. It's Oak Grove's ball at the 34-yard line as Lance Tyson, it bounces off of Bilberry evidently up into Tyson's arms, because otherwise it would have had to bounce on the ground. It hits the ground, it's incomplete.
Fortuitous bounce for Oak Grove. Lance happened to be in the right place and grabbed hold of the handle and took off with the ball.
Okay, so
turnovers.
Ball turned back over to the Tigers.
Turnovers have
First and 10 at the 33.
Have been the tale so far, Roy, in dictating the tone of the game.
Rollinson to throw. Looks left. Oh, no! Barely gets it over the head of number 25, Chris Woods, the cornerback defending Montellis Kraft over here on the near side. Rollinson had Kraft wide open and didn't deliver the ball. It was not only short, but it was out toward the sideline.
Ty has had a hard time connecting with the passes tonight, Roy.
He's looking over a pretty good-sized defensive line.
Getting a lot of pressure from that defensive line and those linebackers on the blitz.
Second and 10. The pitch is to Newman. Caught in the backfield. He struggles free. Hit hard by number 26. Jermaine Stringfellow. A flag on the play.
Penalty flag on the play, Roy. I don't know unless it may be a personal foul. It was a late flag. We're going to have clipping against Oak Grove.
Clipping on the Tigers. If it goes from the point of the foul, it'll be back here at the 45-yard line. He starts stepping from the I guess the where the ball was down.
Probably from the point of foul. I didn't see. It was a late flag.
Well, they're back to the 23. It'll be second and 20. And I really don't know where it came from. I wasn't paying attention, folks, and I'm sure maybe you could see it on the television screen as Steve and I'm able to catch that one. Rollinson to throw. He has Smith. Guy Smith makes the reception at the 35-yard line. He's down the near side, far side line. He's got lots of room. Kenneth Halsey is the only one who can catch him, and he does not catch him. Touchdown, Tigers! Guy Smith on a 77-yard reception from Ty Rollinson. Catches the ball at the 35, races 65 more yards. Hit by Kenneth Halsey at the 5, but able to lunge into the end zone. Oh,
just
my goodness.
A beautiful play all around on Guy's part. He caught the ball, sidestepped the defender, and the chase was on, and Guy was able to stumble into the end zone for the touchdown.
And held on to the ball. Thank you, Guy Smith. Kick is up, and it is good. Tigers take the lead 14-13 with 9:14 remaining in the third quarter on a 77-yard touchdown strike. Rollinson to Smith. Well, we'll be back with the kickoff in just a minute.
Need a special gift to celebrate with family or friends? Where can you find the variety you need from which to choose? Cox Flower Shop is a must-visit for every special occasion. With unique gifts at reasonable prices, your shopping trip can be a dream. Luxuriously scented candles and bath sets, beautiful jewelry and designer accent pieces, and much-loved cherub boxes in several shapes and sizes. Cox Flower Shop also remembers the men on your list, with bookends, wooden ducks, accent pieces with a masculine touch. Showrooms are in Delhi, Lake Providence, and Oak Grove. Or call our toll-free number at 1-800-551-5202 for delivery anywhere in the Northeast Louisiana community. Cox Flower Shops are helping you in all occasions and celebrations in life.
Back at Tiger Stadium, Willie Pittmiller set to kick off. Tigers lead 14-13 after a 77-yard touchdown reception by Guy Smith. You know, we don't have a lot of team speed, but Smith had just enough speed that time to get it in the end zone. Cleveland fields the ball at his own 6-yard line. He's out, coming down the sideline. A great block by 28 down there on number 34. 28 being Dimitri Carr, 34 for the Tigers, Brent Pardon. Pardon took a solid lick that time.
He knocked him.
Carr just absolutely freight trained him over here on the near sideline and gave Cleveland another 15 yards there. The Farmers take over first and 10 from the 37-yard line, 9:07 here in the third quarter. Halsey brings them up to the line. Split wide left is Jerome Hill. Wide to the right is Bilberry. Cleveland gets the call. Michael Putman wraps him up. Brandon Johnson rides him down. Gain of about 3 or 3.5 yards, 4 yards on the play. We'll call it 5 because they're going to mark it down here at the 42-yard line. 5-yard gain.
Good pursuit on Michael's part. He grabbed hold and held on and waited until Brandon Johnson could make his way over there and help him out. And together they rode him down.
Actually, the public address announcer says Willie made the tackle. I lost Willie in the main.
I'm sure Willie was in there. There's no doubt that Willie would be in there somewhere.
Okay, Hill and Bilberry both split wide to the right this time. Isaac kind of off to the side in the flanker position. Ball underthrown as Hill was underneath the coverage near the first down marker, about the 47-yard line. That'll be 3rd and 5 from the 42.
Quarterback was getting a lot of pressure from Ryan Gregory and Danny Pardon on that play. Forced him to throw a little bit quicker than maybe intended and came up short on the pass.
Junior high Tigers last night. 7th graders losing a good ball game, well-played ball game, to the Riser Mustangs. I don't know how the 8th grade game came out, Steve. Halsey brings the Farmers to the line. They're at the 41. He looks to throw. He has Bilberry. He makes the catch. Dooley runs him out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Good play by Nick Dooley. And the ball comes back in then, but he was out of bounds at the 30. No flags as Willie Pittmiller sticks Bilberry after the play's blown dead at the 30.
It's amazing to me, Roy, how the similarities in the two teams, that could have just as easily been the Ty Ross and the Eric Newman connection going the other way.
So Bilberry is a little winded on the play. Palmer comes in for him. He and Hill both split wide left. Isaac and Cleveland in the backfield as Halsey brings them to the line. Haven't heard much from the tight end tonight. And the pass is incomplete, intended for Hill over to the left side. No coverage because he wasn't out of the backfield yet.
That play works so well on the near side. They tried it again on the far side. This time they couldn't make the connection.
8 minutes remaining. Oak Grove leads 14-13. It's 2nd and 10 from the 31 of the Tigers as the Farmers looking to go back ahead here if they can get the ball down another 31 yards. The Farmerville fans working hard to pump their team up. Wide to the left are Hill and Palmer. The give is to Cleveland. Cleveland hit the line of scrimmage by Warren Cagle and Willie Pittmiller and Ryan Gregory.
It'd be easier to name who wasn't in on the tackle on that one, I believe. Before we get too far along, Roy, just a couple of stats. In the first half, Cleveland ran the ball 10 times for 71 yards. On the other side, Eric Newman touched the ball a dozen times for 117 yards, and that was the bulk of the offense. Defense being responsible for most of the points.
As a matter of fact, total offensive output, the Tigers they lost 14 yards passing. That gives them 103, and the Farmers gained 8 yards passing, gives them 79. And
Michael Putman
and Cagle,
Warren
the
Cagle.
two defensive ends team up for the sack on Halsey, dropping him back at the 38-yard line.
The two bookends closed in, and Halsey had nowhere to go except down.
4th and 18. They're in 2-down territory. I don't know what they'll decide to do here. Looks like they're setting up to punt.
I believe they're going to punt it.
Newman says, okay, I'm going to come back here, but now don't you fake this thing. With 18 yards to go, I don't know if a fake would be in order, but Halsey is back near midfield to do the punting. Gets the snap, and he kicks his man in the back.
His own man.
And the ball tumbling out of control, and it is dead at the 38 2-yard line.
Number 8 just got in the way of the kick, and
Jerome Hill trying to do some blocking there, and Halsey kicks him right in the back of the head with the ball. And the Tigers will take over here 1st and 10 from the 32.
Actually, Roy, that could have been fortunate for Farmerville with Eric Newman, with the ball in Eric Newman's hands. There's no telling what could happen.
Looked like it's going to be a short kick, and generally they get good coverage on those short kicks. And plus, we've seen them. The special teams are just as tough as the defense. And we got movement.
John Barron, number 53, on the left side tackle.
Looked like John Barron missing the signal on the count. False start, Oak Grove. 1st and 15 from the 27-yard line. John, an experienced offensive lineman for the Tigers, and pretty geared up tonight. 6:21 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. 14-13 Tigers lead.
Well, I'm not sure
what
they
say they offset. Evidently they called something on the Farmers as well. So 1st and 10. Repeat the down. They gave us
Drew Sullivan
up the middle. And I didn't think we would try that ever again. Down to the 35-yard line goes Drew Sullivan. And if Drew Sullivan had his way, he wouldn't ever try it again. But he gains 3 on the play, so that'll be 2nd and, well, they say they give him 4, so 2nd and 6.
Drew ran straight into the open arms of Dimitri Carr, 6'2", 230-pound linebacker for the Farmers.
Well, but at least there was a little hole there. Rollinson takes the ball, pitches to Newman. Good block by Johnson. Newman struggles forward to the 42-yard line, and I think they're going to give him the 1st down. They say, bring it on down, boys. 1st down, Tigers.
Give credit, Roy, to Luke Johnson for an incredible block that just opened that lane and allowed Eric to get around for the 1st down.
And then after Eric was actually tackled, he kept his knees off the ground and lunged forward for the 1st down. Kind of reached the ball out as the official very alertly saw the play and gave him the yardage. Brandon Moody, the center. Ty Rollinson, the quarterback. Drew Sullivan, the fullback, and the pitch is to Newman, the tailback. Oh, my. Tripped up by number 7, Gerald Ward. Newman thrown for a loss of 3 on the play. 2nd and 13 from the 38-yard line.
Number 26, Stringfellow for the Farmers in on that tackle to stop Eric behind the line.
You hear several of these names repeatedly, folks. Farmerville Farmers have some tremendous athletes on the field tonight. 4:41 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Rollinson throws for Haney over the middle. Haney is speared in the stomach and able to get up. I started to say, if they keep Justin Haney down, they hit him hard.
They hit him hard. Talking about
one tough young man.
Talking about the athletes, this Farmerville team looks a lot like the state championship Oak Grove team as far as the athletes, the size, the speed. Got the whole combination of what it takes to be a great football team, and these Farmers will be.
Look to be extremely well coached. Rollinson scrambles. Nowhere to go. There's a flag. Barron trying to block that big number 74, James Archie, and held him.
I believe they got Mr. Barron for holding.
John Barron back there trying to protect his quarterback, folks, and you know, there's no way the referee can't see it because he's standing there right by him, and John had him wrapped up. 4th down, that'll bring on the punter, Willie Petmiller, from about his own 24-yard line. As back deep are Halsey and Hill for the Farmers. Oh, gets off a good high kick punt again. It lands on the 25-yard line, bounces down to the 19. Halsey gets it. He's got lots of running room. Willie's tripped, clipped from behind, no flags. Farmerville scores. Well, that was right out in the middle of the field, too. But, and I don't know why I was looking, except that the ball was right there at him as he got clipped from behind. And, you know, you get some, you don't get some. Farmerville scores. 4:05 remaining. 14-19 is the score, as Halsey will attempt the extra point after running back the punt for a touchdown.
Well, it should have never got...
Somebody's still on the ground down there for the Farmers, and it is Kenneth Halsey. It looks like a cramp. They're going to work the cramp out, and they have an official timeout on the field. So as we prepare for the extra point here, subsequent to the Farmerville score, we'll return in just a moment.
Where will you get insured properly? Is there one place for all your insurance needs? Lenzing, Cunningham & Hager services every kind of insurance need, personal and commercial. Whether it's life, health, home, or auto, we'll put your mind at ease. Some of the companies we represent are CNA, CGU, Travelers, AIG, Safeway, Fireman's Fund, and American Southern Home. We also carry crop insurance, offering GPS services to our customers. After 2 generations, Lenzing, Cunningham & Hager bring a combined 100-plus years of solid teamwork to you. Be safely insured with Lenzing, Cunningham & Hager, 500 Lake Street in Lake Providence, or 802 East Main Street in Oak Grove. Lenzing, Cunningham & Hager, serving you 8 to 4:30, Monday through Friday.
We're back at Oak Grove. The quarterback for the Farmers, Kenneth Halsey, severe leg cramps, sidelined for the moment as they work on his legs, and both legs just stiff as a board as he took the cramps. Tacho Cleveland gets the pitch on the extra point attempt, and it is a failed attempt. So at 4:05 in the third quarter, it's 19 Farmerville, 14 Oak Grove, and we'll return in just a moment with the kickoff from Farmerville.
I hope this finds you. I think of you every day. I miss being asked for my advice and loving you enough to always tell you the truth. I'm still here, you know. When you need me, when you're ready, love always, God.
Our hearts, our minds, and our doors are always open. The people of the United Methodist Church.
Back at Oak Grove Stadium, as looks like Tacho Cleveland prepares to kick off. And there's not a doubt in my mind that he can't kick it into Richland Parish from here. Yeah, here goes. Cleveland just has to look at the ball and it jumps into the end zone. But Big Tacho Cleveland will kick the ball. And it's a boomer. Eric Newman catches it at the 17-yard line and avoids a tackle. Oh, my goodness, Cleveland just absolutely freight trains him, and Newman stands up and says, how about some more? Oh, my
incredible
goodness.
Hit. Mr. Cleveland kicked the ball off and then had to try to take on Eric by himself.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. He slowed him down enough the other boys could get him. You don't take a hit like that and keep running very long.
I guarantee.
Eric Newman doing a great job just to stay on his feet there. I'm surprised he's in the right huddle, but the Tigers take over 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Ty Rollinson looking to throw. Throws for Kraft. Montellis Kraft can't get under it.
Not quite.
One more foot and Kraft would have been there.
Our cameraman happened to call that play right before we came back from the break. He figured number 8 in for Mr. Halsey, Jerome Hill, thought he needed to be tested. So Coach apparently thought the same thing.
I guess Palmer is replacing the injured Halsey on defense, but they moved Jerome Hill to the safety position that Halsey was playing.
Okay.
So Hill and Bilberry are the safeties. And Newman has the ball, and he gets past Hill, but he trips him up. And then number 26, Jermaine Stringfellow, able to finish him off. First down, Tigers at the 42-yard line of the Farmers.
Well, Roy, of course, both teams have two great athletes in Halsey and Eric Newman, and we're both teams are relying heavily for those two athletes to carry the teams. Right now, Halsey is still down.
His knees are still locked. Rollinson brings the Tigers center and fumbles the pitch, but Newman able to recover it. Man, things happening fast out there in that offensive backfield for the Tigers. The right side of that defensive line is just pouring through like water.
Well, and it looked like number 53, the Chris Herrera, the left tight end for Farmerville, had penetrated that time, put pressure on Ty, and forced him to pitch the ball too quick.
Over there on that side, Matt Rye overmatched over there. Also over there, Justin Haney playing tight end on this set of downs. Rollinson keeps the ball, rolls left, throws for Kraft. He's open. Kraft catches the ball and is out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Montellis Kraft, they'll mark it at the 2.5-yard line. A great throw from Ty Rollinson. Montellis Kraft, I guess his first year to play football.
Oh, beautiful pass from Ty Rollinson.
Jerome Hill on the coverage, but he was under the coverage. And Kenneth Halsey is up and running down the sideline. And the coach catches him and says, "Not yet, Kenneth." Let's just wait a second here. At the 3-yard line, it's 1st and goal to go after a 39-yard touchdown pass from Rollinson to Kraft. And the give is to Sullivan. Drew Sullivan bounces off of 2 defenders into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. 20-19 with 2:35 remaining. Drew Sullivan, the fullback. Good job over that left side.
Right over the left tackle. Ty faked and then handed off to Drew, and Drew just took the ball in put the Tigers ahead.
James Archie on his face that time somehow or other. Willie Pittmiller hits the extra point. 21-19 is the score with 2:35 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Folks, if you're not here tonight, shame on you.
We got a ball game.
We'll be back in just a moment with more Tiger football.
Phil Helmer of Felmer's Automotive Clinic in Oak Grove is an enthusiastic sponsor of Oak Grove Tiger football. And if your vehicle needs help getting to those Tiger games, come by Felmer's 12-bay clinic for the best service around. An ASA member, Felmer's accesses all data, a continuously updated repair and diagnostic system for all domestic and foreign vehicles. Felmer's has several qualified mechanics, including 2 full-time ASE Master Certified technicians. For vehicle repair, maintenance, or Louisiana State inspection, Felmer's has what it takes to get you safely on the road again year-around. Felmer's also services East and West Carroll Parish school buses. You and your vehicle will be serviced with honesty and integrity by Felmer's Automotive Clinic, 400 South Constitution Street in Oak Grove. Open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, closed Saturday and Sunday. And tell Phil Helmer thanks for supporting Oak Grove Tiger football.
The Tigers preparing to kick off to the Farmers. Halsey is back on the field as he and Tacho Cleveland are back deep to receive for the Farmers. Pittmiller's kick down the left side bounces on the line at the 7-yard line. And if they take the penalty, they'll spot it at the 35.
We've got 2 flags, Roy. I'm not sure if both of them are for the out-of-bounds kick or... yeah.
Willie getting it just a little too far to the left that time and not getting a lot of carry on the ball. So
he gets a chance to do it again.
They say, no, let them kick again. Well, they've got a lot of faith in their return men, and they want a chance at it. And if I had Tacho Cleveland and Kenneth Halsey back there, I'd say kick it again, too.
Actually, it's number 14, Bilberry.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's
which
true.
Is just as equal a threat as
Actually,
Mr. Halsey.
Looks like he's faster than Halsey from what I've seen tonight. Probably very comparable in speed. Cleveland and Bilberry back to receive. As Willie prepares to kick it from the 35, Willie will try to put a little extra leg in it this time. Hopefully kick it a little more down the middle of the field. Of course, coach always tells him to aim for that corner. And Willie hits it hard, and it bounces free.
Good kick,
it's in the end zone, touchback. Great kick. No chance for a run back. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 20 for the Farmers. Well, the Farmers come out now trailing by 2 as they have failed on 2 consecutive extra point attempts. They don't, you don't realize how important those extra points are until you get in a ball game where the score stays real close, and then they can mean all the difference. That missed field goal may look really, really big later in the game as well.
Any opportunity to score points in a game at this level, you got to take advantage of. You got to eliminate the errors.
Well, the Tigers really need a big stop here.
The defense has got to step up here.
Late in the 3rd quarter. And Kenneth Halsey is back on the field as the general for the Farmers. He gives Cleveland the ball. He bulls his way forward to the 24-yard line. They'll have to mark it at least the 24 because he's laying on the 24. 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6.
Just grounded out football, hand up straight up the middle to Mr. Cleveland.
3 yards and a cloud of dust. I'm anxious to see how Halsey does after those severe leg cramps. If they try to run him any, or what he attempts from this point forward in the game. Gives the ball. No, he still got it. He's caught by Willie Pittmiller. He throws the ball at the last second. He was in the grass. No whistle. He was in the grass. Flag on the play.
That's going to come back, Roy. That's not going to stand. We've got an offensive foul. I'm not sure.
And it's against the Farmers. Flag on the play against the Farmers. That will come back.
And the flag was tossed before the ball was, so.
I don't know what they saw over there, but they totally missed the in the grasp call over here. When the quarterback is being taken down, he can't deliver the ball to somebody.
No, the safety of the quarterback is paramount, and normally when they're in the grasp like that, the call is made. In this case, I guess they figured he had momentum, so they held off. The penalty flag had already been fallen at that point, though. We'll see what it is. I believe we're going to have a timeout to clarify the...
Timeout, Farmers, and we'll be back to explain, if we can figure out what happened, the penalty and start the plays in just a second.
Ruffin Building Systems at 6914 Highway 2 in Oak Grove has built quality steel buildings in the southeastern states for nearly 30 years. Ruffin is a member of the Metal Building Manufacturing Association, which models and adheres to the industry's highest standards. Ruffin offers standard and custom pre-engineered buildings and a very competitive mini-storage system. Ruffin takes pride in a quality product delivered on time at reasonable prices. Choose from their nice line of colors and metal building components. The American Institute of Steel Construction lists Ruffin in Oak Grove as the only AISC certified company in the state of Louisiana. Build it right with Ruffin. Ruffin, a proven product.
And 1:40 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Score Tigers 21, Farmers 19. Coach Brian Fine asking for a lengthy explanation from the umpire concerning that last call. Evidently a 5-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage because the ball is marked at the 19-yard line as the Farmers prepare a 2nd and 11 from the 19. Kenneth Halsey brings the Farmers to the line. Hands the ball off to Cleveland. He looks straight, turns left, down to the 23 before being hit by a host of Tigers.
The intensity level kicked up a notch, Roy. The fans are getting into it. The players are getting into it. The coach is not happy with the call, and we don't know yet still what the call was, but the flag had been thrown and negated a good run, fortunately for the Tigers, and now the Tigers just going to have to dig in defensively and hold them.
It'll be 3rd down and 7, a long 7 for the Farmers. The Oak Grove defense could certainly use a good stop. Bilberry makes the catch. Tyson has his sights on him, and a great hit over there by Michael Putman.
Michael Putman, Vern Bankston, Nick Dooley getting in there to finish off the tackle.
1st down.
That's that high percentage screenplay out to the flanker, and it's worked for Farmerville 2 or 3 times tonight.
They needed to get to the 31. They made it to the 32.5-yard line. As the clock runs down with 30 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter, Farmerville has 1st and 10 from the 32.5-yard line. Halsey throws to the left. It's batted down by Warren Cagle.
He didn't fall for it that time. They tried to come back with the same play on this side. Warren Cagle got in there and got his hand up, knocked the ball down for the Tigers.
It'll be 2nd down and 10. 20 seconds remaining on the incomplete pass. They stop the clock. It will not restart until the ball is snapped. Tigers lead 21-19.
Wish there was a good game in town tonight, Roy.
Man, this may be the best game in the state tonight, right here in Oak Grove, Louisiana. The Farmers come to the line. Looks like Bilberry is over to the left this time, and Hill is over here to the right. Hill kind of backs up.
Delay of game.
And there's a penalty flag. And the Farmers are called for delay of game. Took a little more than 25 seconds to get that play off. So they'll back them up 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 15.
They had some confusion on their set. Wasn't sure who was supposed to be where, and it took them a little longer than what they're allotted to get that all straightened out.
Well, Bilberry back into the game. And now then he and Hill both split wide right. And we got a different man in the backfield at fullback. Big number 28, Dimitri Carr.
Oh, my goodness. Big Ryan Gregory got him on the sack, had him in the grasp.
They blow the play dead at the 21-yard line as the time expires in the 3rd quarter. And it'll bring up 3rd and long for the Farmers when we swap ends of the field. We'll be right back with the 4th quarter of play. Tigers lead 21-19.
Deli Mart Complex Oak Grove is your convenient quick stop for gas, groceries, and more. Try out our new buffet-style pizza made hot on the spot. Delicious, and it goes fast. There's room for you to dine in and chat with friends as you feast from our world-famous Cock of the Walk menu. Or with carryouts, remember Deli Mart is home of the hits with videos for everyone. Deli Mart is also equipped to meet your storage needs. And when you're going out Highway 17 through Kilbourne, Deli Mart 2 is at your service. You know the ropes. Plus, wash your vehicle in Kilbourne Deli Mart's 3-bay self-service car wash. Drive around for the interior vacuum for that professional clean. Easy, convenient, and customer-friendly, that's Deli Mart Complex. 707 East Main Street in Oak Grove, and Deli Mart Grocery, Highway 17 in Kilbourne. See you there.
To the 4th quarter, here as the Oak Grove Tigers lead the Farmerville Farmers 21-19 in Oak Grove. The Farmers have the ball 3rd and 22.5 yards to go on their own 20-yard line. Farmers' offense has changed slightly. In the backfield at fullback now is Dimitri Carr, one of the offensive linemen for defensive linemen for the Farmers.
6'2" linebacker for the Farmers back there at fullback.
Halsey to throw. Looks over the middle. He's covered. Willie makes the interception at the 41-yard line. Willie Petmiller down the right sideline. Oh, my goodness, just clobbered. The ball's free. Oh, my goodness, it's recovered. And that's the worst thing that could have happened because now they got first down. Would have been fourth and long.
What a crash.
Well, is Willie up?
Willie's up.
Sort of.
He left a couple of Farmers in his wake, but he did get up.
Oh, my word, what a crash.
I think his pride is hurt worse than his physique.
Train wreck. Willie, put your head down and dive under those tackles. Good grief, don't stand up and let them hit you. All right. First and 10 from the 14 come the Farmers.
Willie doesn't get that opportunity much, and he saw the goal line in his sights.
Halsey pitches the ball to Cleveland. Nowhere to go except down. And Cleveland somehow dances around some great defensive pressure. Nobody grabbed him. He walked by 3 people and nobody laid a hand on him.
Tacho Cleveland.
First and 10 from the 26-yard line.
Just a great running back. He touched the ball.
12-yard run by Cleveland.
Ran for 2,052 yards last year, 23 touchdowns, made a tremendous contribution to the Farmerville offense, as he is tonight.
So the fourth quarter opens with a bang, folks. Farmerville in possession of the ball at the 26-yard line. First and 10. Well, one back, set, and a flag. Delay of game again. So it'll be first and 15. Or do they lose the down?
First and, no, it'd be just first and 15. Farmerville's having a hard time getting their plays in and getting their team set on offense. With the new players in positions, the Dimitri Carr.
First and 15 from the 21. Tacho Cleveland, the lone back, he gets the ball. He is grabbed by Brandon Johnson, but unable to grab him, bring him down. Then Ryan Bankston catches him near the original line of scrimmage at the 19-yard line.
Roy, that defensive line and those linebackers are earning their keep tonight. There's some hard hitting going on down there in the trenches.
When I say the 19, the 24-yard line. It'll be second and 12 and a half. And the defense of the Tigers have an opportunity here to get the ball back. If they can hold them 2 more downs. Halsey keeps it, rolls left, throws deep. Dooley on the coverage. Oh my, he can't catch it. But what a saving tackle by Nick Dooley. Oh my goodness. Jerome Hill just makes an outstanding catch. Nick Dooley was there, stride for stride. And
right at the last second, Roy, you could see the receiver accelerate, and he got 3 or 4 steps on him, and the pass just laid in there perfect.
The speed of the Farmers once again shines through as Halsey connects with Hill for a tremendous gain. What's 21 and whatever, 29?
It was long.
50 yards.
Beautiful play.
Cleveland gets the call, and Ryan Gregory catches him from behind in the backfield and brings him down at the line of scrimmage.
Gregory liked to have met him at the handoff. It was almost as if he went in untouched.
If Ryan weren't so fast, he'd have never laid a hand on him. That Tacho Cleveland has tremendous acceleration off the ball. Tremendous acceleration, as do many of these players.
Oh, they're just blessed with speed and size. They've got exceptional athletes, just a great team.
Who is the #1 ranked Class 2A
team? A meet, I believe.
Oh, they must be stout. Bradley Gwynn unable to wrap him up at the line of scrimmage, and they call it out of bounds at the 2. The Tiger defensive backfield able to save the touchdown that time, as Farmerville was doing a great job of making some lanes for those running backs. 3-back set here on the 2. The give is to Cleveland. Cleveland's in for the score. Farmerville answers with 9:24 remaining in the 4th quarter. 25-21.
I believe they're
yard run by Cleveland.
Going to go for 2 here, I believe, is the signal from the sideline.
Most likely they need 2 here, as they lead by 4, and the
4-point lead means nothing if Oak Grove scores another 6 points. So they will go for 2.
A 3-back set from the 3. The pitch is to Cleveland. He's coming around the left side. He's caught, and he makes it. Dives forward as the Tiger defense unable to stop. 29-21 is the score with 9:24 remaining in the game. Farmerville leads Oak Grove. We'll be back in just a moment.
Need a special gift to celebrate with family or friends? Where can you find the variety you need from which to choose? Cox Flower Shop is a must-visit for every special occasion. With unique gifts at reasonable prices, your shopping trip can be a dream. Luxuriously scented candles and bath sets, beautiful jewelry and designer accent pieces, and much-loved cherub boxes in several shapes and sizes. Cox Flower Shop also remembers the men on your list, with bookends, wooden ducks, accent pieces with a masculine touch. Showrooms are in Delhi, Lake Providence, and Oak Grove, or call our toll-free number at 1-800-551-5202 for delivery anywhere in the Northeast Louisiana community. Cox Flower Shops are helping you in all occasions and celebrations in life.
Back. With 9.5 minutes remaining in the ball game, Farmerville has gone up by a score of 27-21 over the Oak Grove Fighting Tigers. Back deep to receive for the Tigers are Guy Smith and Eric T. Newman. Kicking off for the Farmers, Kenneth Halsey. He kicks the ball low, taken by Lance Tyson at the 28-yard line. Tyson hit at the 29-yard line, a return of 1 yard, as the Tigers will get good field position at their own 29.
I was mistaken, Roy. Amite is a Class 3A school. Number 1 ranked team in Class 2A is Manny.
And they have how many votes? 9 to Farmerville's 3.
Yeah, the Louisiana Sports Writers voted 9-3. Manny number 1, Farmerville number 2.
Well, the offensive unit for the Tigers hits the field. Rollinson fumbles the ball. And no one's celebrating, so I presume that the Tigers still have the ball. That'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 28.5.
Talking about rankings, the New Star sports staff ranked Oak Grove the number 1 small school in this part of the state. And of course, you'd guess it, Farmerville was ranked number 2.
And Manny's nowhere in there.
No.
That's interesting. That's in the northeast part of the state. Drew Sullivan, Drew Sullivan, he's got it all the way down to the 38-yard line. First down, Tigers. Drew Sullivan not being keyed on now, obviously, by the Farmerville defense.
They
slips through the line.
Let the little man get through unnoticed, and Drew did a good job of getting the ball up the field for Oak Grove.
Coach Vic Dalrymple, one of the best offensive play callers in high school football.
No doubt.
Sees that developing and gives Drew the ball. And Rollinson keeps the ball. He's still on his feet. He's down to the 52-yard line. A gain of about 4.
Actually on a busted play, Roy.
Nothing there.
He couldn't get his hand on the ball on the snap, and it may have been intended for Drew up the middle, but on that pop play, but Ty chose to hang on to it rather than risk a transfer and a fumble.
If anyone had figured out that Ty had the ball, he might not have got 4.
That's right.
2nd and a long 6 as the Tigers march down the field here midway through the 4th quarter. A good test. Eric T. Newman up the middle. He has the first down. He's still on his feet. Eric Newman, one man to beat. He pushes him up. Eric Newman drags him down. He's still on his feet. He's down. Oh, my goodness.
He didn't quite
down at the 2. Down at the 2-yard line goes Eric Newman. Oh, incredible.
What effort.
Second effort.
What effort.
Good job by the tailback Eric T. Newman coming out of the backfield from his own 40, actually from the Farmerville 48-yard line, 46-yard run by Eric T. Newman.
That's that trap zoom play, Roy, that works so well for Oak Grove.
Yeah, don't put that play chart out in front of the coach.
Touchdown, Oak Grove.
Oak Grove. Touchdown, Oak Grove. 7:06 remaining. The score is tied 27-27. Are extra points important, Steve?
Oh, we're going to see.
Was Eric the ball carrier on that?
I missed the carrier. It was jumbled up in there. I couldn't tell who he'd handed off to.
Willie Portmiller on to attempt the extra point, a very important extra point, and it's good. 28-27. Oak Grove leads with 7:06 remaining in this ball game. Folks, this is a tremendous high school football game here in Oak Grove tonight. We'll be back.
Phil Helmer of Felmer's Automotive Clinic in Oak Grove is an enthusiastic sponsor of Oak Grove Tiger football. And if your vehicle needs help getting to those Tiger games, come by Felmer's 12-bay clinic for the best service around. An ASA member, Felmer's accesses all data, a continuously updated repair and diagnostic system for all domestic and foreign vehicles. Felmer's has several qualified mechanics, including 2 full-time ASE Master Certified technicians. For vehicle repair, maintenance, or Louisiana State inspection, Felmer's has what it takes to get you safely on the road again year-around. Felmer's also services East and West Carroll Parish school buses. You and your vehicle will be serviced with honesty and integrity by Felmer's Automotive Clinic, 400 South Constitution Street in Oak Grove. Open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, closed Saturday and Sunday. And tell Phil Helmer thanks for supporting Oak Grove Tiger football.
Back in Oak Grove, 7:06 remaining in the ball game. Oak Grove up 28-27. Putmiller prepared to kick off for the Tigers. Back deep to receive, you guessed it, Cleveland and Bilberry. And it hits Cleveland, bounces forward. He's able to retain control of the ball. Willie catches him from behind as 81, Warren Cagle wraps him up at the ankles. He's down at the 31-yard line.
Our kickoff for coverage, Roy, is just not executing for some reason. I don't know if they're not staying in the lanes or if they're just
pretty decent blocking over there on the Farmerville side of the line.
That's all you can attribute it to.
We've got good pursuit. We know we don't have good speed, and we don't have a lot of strong guys out there on the front end of that wedge, but good blocking, too. Good blocking.
Good blocking.
And a tremendous running back.
Oh, just great athletes. Any one of those guys back there get their hands on the ball. They're a threat to go all the way.
So the Farmers get another shot here at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10. 7 minutes on the clock. Cleveland takes the pitch. Bankston grabs him from behind. He is grabbed then by Dooley. Then Bankston brings him down. He says he was down on forward progress, and the ball came loose, but the play had already been blown dead. So you might as well turn it loose.
Yeah.
That's Lance Tyson down there wrestling with Tacho Cleveland. Hey, Lance, you ain't going to win that wrestling match.
Bankston got in there, got a hand on the official timeout. Looks
official timeout on the field. Looks like Nick may have got the wind knocked out of him. We'll be back in just a moment.
Deli Mart Complex Oak Grove is your convenient quick stop for gas, groceries, and more. Try out our new buffet-style pizza, made hot on the spot. Delicious, and it goes fast. There's room for you to dine in and chat with friends as you feast from our world-famous Cock of the Walk menu. Or with carryouts, remember Deli Mart is home of the hits, with videos for everyone. Deli Mart is also equipped to meet your storage needs. And when you're going out Highway 17 through Kilbourne, Deli Mart 2 is at your service. You know the ropes. Plus, wash your vehicle in Kilbourne Deli Mart's 3-bay self-service car wash. Drive around for the interior vacuum for that professional clean. Easy, convenient, and customer-friendly, that's Deli Mart Complex, 707 East Main Street in Oak Grove, and Deli Mart Grocery, Highway 17 in Kilbourne. See you there.
Okay, we're back in Oak Grove as Nick Dooley's shaken up slightly on last play.
Looks like cramps, Roy.
Eric Newman comes onto the field to replace the cornerback, Dooley. Halsey pitches the ball to Cleveland. Cleveland going right, slips down in the backfield. Tacho Cleveland on the dew-wet grass here at Tiger Stadium down at the 29-yard line. It'll be third down, and 12 to go.
We're seeing cramps again. Nick went out with looks like cramps. These guys are just putting all their heart into it, and the body's just not responding very well.
All of them are in extremely good shape. Worked out all summer and lifting weights and working hard to be prepared for a run at a state championship from both teams.
A lot of pride on the line.
Halsey throws. He's got Bilberry. Bilberry unable to elude Willie Pepmiller. Willie grabs him by the ankle down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. 4th and 8.
This is where the conditioning comes into play. This is the type of game where the off-season conditioning, the running, all the effort that's going into the strength pays off right here.
So Oak Grove set to receive the kick from Halsey as he stands at his own 22-yard line. Low snap, but he gets it off. It's a short kick. Short kick. Flag on the play, probably roughing the kicker.
Gonna have it come back, and
that's
afraid.
A 15-yarder. It's an automatic first down.
It is.
Who did that?
I saw Ryan Gregory going in, I thought, and he kicked it, and then I don't know.
I saw Bradley Gwynn back there, but I can't imagine Bradley getting close enough to the kicker to rough him.
I don't know. I missed it.
They'll start it from the line of scrimmage, and it goes 5 yards, and so it's not a first down.
No.
So it's 4th and about 2.5 yards.
Well,
now what do you do?
Well, they're showing punt, but Eric T ain't biting.
Nobody's back there. Eric T is kind of playing free safety.
The coaching staff
they got guys split wide, and it was tried to go to Hill. Hill couldn't handle it. Halsey has it, but he's down. Tigers will take over on downs at the 26-yard line on a failed snap to Jerome Hill. They were going to snap to the short man and try to get the first down.
And failed snap. Boy, that's a tough play to pull off when you got the same man snapping who does all the centering responsibilities. There's no doubt it's late in the fourth quarter. That kid's pooped.
As are all these guys, and execution, lack of concentration, execution pays the price here, and that's where mistakes can kill you.
Oak Grove, tremendous field position at their own 26-yard line of the Farmers. With 4:12 remaining, Drew Sullivan gets the call. And
just that 31 pop straight up the middle.
He's down
Safety
to the 21-yard line. Gets a big 5 yards here. 2nd and 5.
Safe call to run out some of the clock and pick up a few yards, and hopefully the combination will pay off for Oak Grove.
Tigers taking their time as the clock continues to run. So short 5 remaining on 2nd down. And
again,
Sullivan
up the middle.
Gets the 1st down. Down to the 15-yard line goes Drew Sullivan.
They stopped the clock momentarily to measure.
And now they say official timeout. They're gonna measure it, which I don't know. Well, yeah, it looks like they did spot it inside the 15. The near sideline official had it marked at the 15, but his mark doesn't count. It's a secondary mark as the chains go out on the field. Well, here we are with 3:18 remaining in the fourth quarter, Steve. We got a 1-point lead. We're deep in enemy territory. We're in the red zone. Even if it is 3rd down.
And actually, Roy, that could have favored us. Could have favored us if it hadn't have been 1st down. Gives us 2 plays to run the clock. And, of course, the fans on the other side don't realize that, but we'll take it.
Down, yeah. So 1st down from the 15.5, 16-yard line. 3:12 on the clock, and it begins running. Rollinson takes the snap from Brandon Moody. Gives the ball to Eric Newman. The sure hands of Eric Newman on the ball. I like to see that. Newman down across the 15, inside the 15, down close to the 10-yard line goes Eric Newman. 4-yard gain, a 6-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and a long 4.
Eric comes out on the other side, chiding the Oak Grove faithful to get into it, and they respond on cue.
So it'll be 2nd down from approximately the 11.
These guys have got to be tired, Roy. It's got to be tough out there.
The best test we've had yet. Drew Sullivan goes up the middle. And nothing doing as the entire defensive line falls down on top of Drew Sullivan.
There's not a fan in the stadium, Roy, that I think could complain about not getting their money's worth tonight. It was everything that was billed and more.
Less than 2 minutes remain in the ball game. It's 3rd down and 5 from the 11 as the Oak Grove Tigers burning up the clock, trying to score again. Rollinson keeps it. Rollinson down to about the 7-yard line, just short of a 1st down.
Well, there's no doubt what the strategy.
He had to get to the 5.
No doubt what the strategy will be here. We'll run it again. If we turn it over, we'll force them to go the distance of the field.
Timeout by the Farmers. They want to talk over their defensive strategy here and try to come up with a big stop.
Need a special gift to celebrate with family or friends? Where can you find the variety you need from which to choose? Cox Flower Shop is a must-visit for every special occasion. With unique gifts at reasonable prices, your shopping trip can be a dream. Luxuriously scented candles and bath sets, beautiful jewelry and designer accent pieces, and much-loved cherub boxes in several shapes and sizes. Cox Flower Shop also remembers the men on your list with bookends, wooden ducks, accent pieces with a masculine touch. Showrooms are in Delhi, Lake Providence, and Oak Grove. Or call our toll-free number at 1-800-551-5202 for delivery anywhere in the Northeast Louisiana community. Cox Flower Shops are helping you in all occasions and celebrations in life.
Back at Oak Grove, 1:18 left in the ball game.
This is for all the marbles.
Lead by 1 point. It's 4th down and a long 2 from the 7. Ty Rollinson under center. Gives the ball to Sullivan. Sullivan up the middle. Shoved forward by the blockers.
I believe he's got it.
And they mark it down inside the 5. That's a first down, folks.
First down
goal
for
to
the Tigers
with 1:13 remaining. So, Oak Grove able to avoid the penalties, avoid the turnovers. Down inside the 5-yard line with the ball. We've got to credit all of this to the defense.
Absolutely. Tremendous job by the defensive squad for Oak Grove. Both teams played an outstanding defensive
We've got a good
game.
mismatch. Montellis Kraft over there being guarded by Palmer. And Ty takes a knee. He thinks he can run the clock out with 4 downs to go, and Farmerville calls time. 56.4 seconds remaining, and Oak Grove's strategy to try to run the clock out with 4 downs remaining. Evidently, they didn't know that Farmerville had another timeout. I don't know. So we'll be back after this timeout.
Ruffin Building Systems at 6914 Highway 2 in Oak Grove has built quality steel buildings in the southeastern states for nearly 30 years. Ruffin is a member of the Metal Building Manufacturing Association, which models and adheres to the industry's highest standards. Ruffin offers standard and custom pre-engineered buildings and a very competitive mini-storage system. Ruffin takes pride in a quality product delivered on time at reasonable prices. Choose from their nice line of colors and metal building components. The American Institute of Steel Construction lists Ruffin in Oak Grove as the only AISC certified company in the state of Louisiana. Build it right with Ruffin. Ruffin, a proven product.
As play resumes here in Oak Grove, there are 56 seconds remaining on the clock. There are no more timeouts in the Farmerville camp. Ty Rollinson will take a knee, and the clock will continue to run. And this one's in the books, 28-27, Oak Grove over Farmerville. We want to thank our cameraman, John Franham, and our sideline cameraman, Dale Prine, tonight. It's been a great game, folks. A tremendous effort, both offensively and defensively by the Tigers. We played a great team. Now we can look at game film and tell where we need to improve.
And there are areas that need improvement. We saw some weaknesses. Of course, both teams played a good game, but there were some mistakes that were made, both offensive and defensively, that cost both teams points, particularly on offense. We made a lot of mistakes.
Rollinson takes a knee with 14 seconds remaining, and the game is over as the clock continues to run down. Oak Grove, a 1-point favorite tonight, wins by 1 point. The prediction was 21-20. The final score, 28-27. No missed extra points makes the difference.
Makes a difference. Special teams really did an excellent